Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. How we all doing? How we all doing? Welcome in, everybody. Are we live? We are. It worked. Dude, I still dream about one day being able to have like my own like web page that I live stream to. I don't know, like that's so nerdy, but I feel like that'd be so cool. ZNT, thank you so much for the 2. Hello, handsome, strong man. Is he talking about me? You get me? Yo, thank you so much for the 2, bro. Dude, you're fucking crazy, man. Donating every single day like this, you're actually crazy. Novice, Olivia, Tallboy, Greg. Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Dude, I think at this point I'm not even a gaming streamer anymore. I think I'm just like a reaction, shit-talking, yapping streamer. I don't even know what to call myself anymore. What's up, Eric? What's up, Abs? What's up, Friday? Did you get more cheese sticks today? I did. Sammy and I went to Walmart. We got a bunch of things that we needed, including cheese sticks. They were at the top of my list, that's for sure. Timely with his here 138 months.
Platoon. How tough are you?
You're a legend. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Wait, Timely. I'm not getting you mixed up. You have a kid on the way, right? Sorry, I have a hard time keeping track of everybody in the chat sometimes. But hopefully you're doing well, man. ZN2 with another 2. I got no life right now, LMAO JK. False. Yeah, dude, 20 weeks down, 20 weeks to go. That's awesome, man. Halfway through. I knew I got that right. I was like 90% confident. What's up, HOV? How you doing? Dude. Is this actually Antonio Brown's Twitter? Like, is this really him? Are we gaming? Oh, God. Don't tempt me with a bad time. How you doing, Eric? What's going on, man? I didn't even ignore you, dude. Hennis, can you summon Tung 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 Shao at 3 a.m.? I don't know what that is, bro. But you're scaring me. Stop. What is that? What does that mean? Italian brain rot? Wait, I'm Italian. Is it something I should know? Dude, I think Antonio Brown's actually losing his mind. Oh wait, did he get hacked? Is this not even the real Antonio Brown? No, it is. He's got 2.5 million followers on Twitter, tweeting the craziest shit. I need acknowledgement. Matt, wait, I didn't say hi to you. Wait, I thought I said hi to you. Maybe I didn't. Okay, let me go through and say hi to everybody. Novice, Kyle, Barry, Lion, Friday. You know what? It's so crazy because like I see all your guys' names. Maybe it's just because I see your names and they register and then I think I say hi to you when I actually don't. I think I'm just a bad person. Oh shit, this is all broken. Okay. I think we're good. Hop on BO3 multiplayer. Oh, Jesus. I used to watch you a long-ass time ago. How you been? Yo, Preston, I'm doing good, man. How you doing? He just hates Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, he was tweeting some crazy shit, though, like the other, like, recently also, wasn't he, though? That's the first time you've mentioned me? Really, Kyle? I'm sorry. Fuck. I'll give you money and all I ask for is a hi. Joking. God damn it. What's up, Wiz? I love you too, Eric. You ever played Siege? For like 20 minutes 7 years ago. Back in my day, Tung 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 Sahur was in his... Okay, I'm Googling this because I don't know what this means. You guys are freaking me out. I don't want to summon anything. Tung... Oh my god, why does it like actually come up? Song by Sean AI? Bro, what the fuck is this?
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Is this some other brain rot shit that I'm gonna have to keep track of?
Here's my master plan. Steal the crown like a wanted man. Every hit is a burial one. Does that sound like a smoking gun? Can you feel it now? Rising through the crowd.
What is this? 11 million views in 3 weeks. Is this just some weird internet thing that we've latched onto now? It's just like Gangnam Style for Gen Z kids? Like, what the fuck is this?
I'm the one they play when the world gets loud.
It's kind of catchy. Am I not allowed to say that? ZNT, thank you so much for the $2 donation. You know what's crazy, ZNT? I don't know if you've noticed this the last couple times you've donated. You donate so quickly at the very beginning of the stream that it actually doesn't even register with Streamlabs, which is crazy. Henry has truly reached an all-time low. Listen, somebody in chat was the one linking this to me, okay? I don't know who mentioned it first, but it was Barry. It actually wasn't. Wait, who was it? It was Friday. We have to finish it. It's less than a minute. What's up, Becca? What are we watching? This is like, it's the latest thing. You don't know Tung Tung Sahur?
Can you feel it now?
I can feel it now.
I'm the one they play when the world gets
What is this? What did I just watch? I've never even heard of this channel. I'm a professional visual artist from the Netherlands who started the channel in 2020 when I thought, why not use my skills to make some spooky videos? I studied visual effects in the Netherlands Film Academy in Amsterdam. Now, a few years later, it's all about creating horror music and short films to give you a good scare and keep you entertained. So get ready for some late night thrills. 2.4 billion views. Hello, valuable streamer. I verify that you have a few followers. Bye, expert. Let me ban you real quick, just so I don't forget. You're gonna get banned by Twitch anyways, though. In less than 24 hours would be my guess. Where's the horror? I mean, it's a pretty freaking looking character. This isn't even his most viewed thing.
Hey, come on.
Oh no!
No sweat, man. I'll get my OxyClean. It's time for my friends to meet him.
Choo-choo, I'm a hungry pig. Choo-choo, food makes me big. Choo-choo, I'm a hungry pig. Choo-choo, food makes me big. A machine of destruction, moving with intent. My wrongs past my future. Master of the elements, power to reign. Locomotive.
It's like those horror fucking... Hey, it's not my birthday yet, Barry. I'm not 27, okay? I'm still 26. I'm allowed to watch this. Please make it stop. I think you guys secretly love this shit. You guys can't be saying please stop when this channel has 8 million subscribers, okay? You guys are watching this shit, not me. Well, I am actually watching it right now, but don't even worry about it, okay? Search up the Hunt G-Tag song. I've never seen any of this, neither have I. It's so wild that, like, with as much time as I spend on YouTube and social media, I still come across YouTube channels that I've never heard of before, that are even, like, in my... I know that channel wasn't in my niche, but it's still wild. They don't take no for an answer. Oh my god, what are these two alpha males arguing about?
I said it's for the fans. I said it's for the fans.
I don't give a about the fans.
You came
I play ball in real life, bro.
It's my event.
I don't give a
Come play defense. I'm doing my best to play defense. You're not doing anything. Lazy bum. It's disgusting.
What is this? Why am I watching this?
Name as many mammals.
All right, it's Daniel.
Don't let.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
Wolverine.
Christ. I think she died.
Okay, you. Nice T-Rex.
Oh, this is sponsored.
Okay, you might have heard a private jet company tried to sue Logan Paul over this.
Oh, shit. Open which way? When? Or which? Pull it.
This is great. Now I know what happens if we really need to open it.
So what?
No, that's fake. Unless the... Were they in the air?
To open it.
So what?
They couldn't have been in the air. They couldn't have been flying. There's no way. He wouldn't have been able to pull it open if it was actually in the air. Like if it was pressurized, there's no way.
What actually went down?
So I opened this door, I thought I did a good deed. I had to write a letter to the FAA, like, saying what happened. And today I get a letter from the f***ing charter company saying, like, it's my fault. The lead passenger on the flight was Logan Paul. Prior to the commencement of the flight, Mr. Paul forcibly opened the door to the aircraft.
This all happened before the flight even started.
Okay.
But Logan and everybody around him said they could already feel their ears popping. That's a huge clue. Your ears pop when there's a pressure difference. And if that was happening on the ground, it suggests the cabin was already pressurizing. Now, when the cabin has higher pressure than the outside air,
Right, so he wouldn't have been able to pull it open anyways.
a force will push in this direction. The only thing holding it in is the mechanical latch on the door. That's what keeps it sealed tight to the fuselage. So when Logan helped unjam the door, as instructed by the cabin crew,
You guys gotta open it.
he basically removed the force that held the door shut. So the door ejected rapidly and forcefully. Yeah, he said it exploded.
The door. It exploded.
But if they used it as steps to get off the plane, then the door was very much still intact. Okay.
So then they're still... okay. Henry, is ProChat broken? I'm trying to send a message from there and it didn't go through. Are you trying to send it from YouTube? Because your thing might have expired, Eric, if that's what was happening. Tic-tac-toe, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Your dad is live. Love your family's feed.
My dad's live? Why is my dad actually live right now? He's on a public bus. Chat, I'm about to make my dad day. I'm about to donate $500 to my dad. I just donated $400, chat. I just donated.
Oh snap, we got a $4,000 donation. Thank you, son. Thank you for allowing me to go live on you live. I didn't know you were going live, dude, until I was live and you were live. So apologize for that.
Sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every-
Oh my God, I have to stream today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy
I
24/7.
wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even,
money.
we're not even at home. We're walking around. We're
Man,
walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing all
I
this
actually
stuff.
watched that full video and low-key changed his. Shut the fuck up, Barry.
Just for not even $100,000 a year. I got.
See, I feel like Lacey's being kind of serious.
No, stop. I'm not going to get baited into watching this. Wait. I'm not gonna get baited into watching this. How long is this video?
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that, dude? You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job is you would have to actually have to go to work.
These are actors. These are no.
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still work.
That's your choice. You're
high. You're hungover.
That's what I'm playing video games.
I play video games on my spare time. I don't even enjoy streaming.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old day.
Okay. All right. So my argument here is that streaming is so.
Round 1, Lacey. Lacey has cultivated a substantial multi-platform audience with nearly 1.5 million Twitch followers, over 1 million on Instagram, and around 2.3 million on TikTok followers, and approximately 217K on X. Jesus Christ. This is the fucking worst sentence I've ever read in my life. And why not mention his YouTube? He joined FaZe in May 2024. Has it really only been like a year for Lacey? I guess that kind of makes sense. Quickly gained notoriety through his Fortnite and IRL streams.
Social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Facts. Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing. You're right. You get up every day. You go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up. You go. You flip some patties. Maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier. I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox. We have
got
to
it gravy, bro.
What's the next trend? What's the next idea? Oh my God, I have to stream today.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass
and
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7. You got high energy 24/7.
I could be at home like you and keep back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around. We're walking around doing things, going to parties, doing all this stuff.
I got a slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed pay if you work. That's your decision.
That is one thing about content creation, where it's like you aren't guaranteed any money, but when you're at these guys' level, you are guaranteed money, basically. But that's a point that I've made before. No, here's the thing. The element to all of this entire conversation that we're missing. By the way, all these people are fake. I don't even actually believe that guy's a mail carrier. He might be, but he probably isn't. I think these guys are all just like fake. I think they're all just actors and they just came up with like normie jobs. Barry, what are you changing your profile picture to? Okay. Yeah, so it's just stupid. But the element that we always miss from these conversations that I feel like is so easy is most people, when you're comparing these like 9 to 5 traditional jobs, all these people are going to be complaining about their jobs. These people, more or less, I don't want to say they have to have this job, but like nobody is like forced to do streaming like they're forced to work at a fast food restaurant, right? Like if you're looking for an entry level job, you might end up going to work at like, the checkout line of the grocery store or at a fucking, I don't know what the fuck people do nowadays, fucking gas station, fucking a supermarket, fast food, retail, right? Like any of those jobs, you don't choose to do that. Streaming is something you choose to do. So that's always like, when people ask, like, is streaming harder than that? I think this is all rage bait. It's all rage bait. It's all rage bait. So they're not even serious arguments. Part of me believes they actually believe it, but this is just rage bait. This video is. You choose the job, duh, point proven. Yeah, I chose to be a content creator. Like, but if becoming a content creator was as common, or like, I don't know, if becoming a content creator was like an entry level job or like a consistent thing that you could do. Yeah, the problem is just not, yeah.
If you don't want to work at the job for years. I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
You don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes.
Dude, Adapt is so fucking funny. It's so funny because he used to get made fun of, I feel like, in the FaZe days back in the day. But like his clip farming that I've seen from him and his lines and shit, like he's smart. He's witty and he's funny and he plays that like dumb doofus guy so fucking well. No offense to Adapt. I'm basically saying that you play a dumb guy really well. He just kind of has that, like, he has that aura, but fuck, it's so good.
People in the chat spam L's.
Like, the way he can fucking say that shit is so funny.
This is boring. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this notified shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat.
Adapt and Rug are the only good members of FaZe now. Adapt is the funniest FaZe member confirmed. He is really fucking funny.
All the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's
Yeah.
homeboys.
Yeah, and you're right, homeboy. You're right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing flags.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did that?
Because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is in life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's going to last forever. Have it.
I'm not. I love their fact checking that they do. A 9-to-5 job is generally more secure than streaming because it offers steady income, benefits, and legal protections. While streaming is unpredictable, highly competitive, and income depends on viewer support and algorithms. That's true. That is the thing about being like, that's the trade-off. I would say that's the trade-off. Like the ceiling for these guys, right? For these guys to make a video like this is fucking stupid, right? Because these guys are all making millions. But like the ceiling for becoming a content creator is a lot higher than it is for somebody just trying out, right? And that is the thing about content creation genuinely, is like you could stream consistently for years and not gain any traction, and that would just be that. And there's no like, yeah, that is one thing about like having an actual job, a traditional job, I should say, is there is like more of a guarantee of income, which I think most people prefer.
A job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. I can.
They try to make streaming look harder than running 100 miles without stop. It is funny because like nobody would genuinely say that streaming is hard. This is where we just get caught up in the language, and it's almost stupid for me to be having this whole conversation because this video is obviously rage bait. But it's kind of like I was talking to a buddy the other day, and we were talking about like the sacrifices that we made coming up in the industry, right? Like in the early days of me grinding YouTube, like when I was in high school, like uploading every single day, streaming consistently, like being really consistent with my output. And we were, you know, I heard my friend referring to those as like sacrifices. And that felt kind of stupid to me because sacrifice implies that I'm giving up something else that I want to do when I'm not. That is all I wanted to do. Like, it's not like I really wanted to like go to all the school dances and all the school football games and like hang out with friends outside of school. Like I didn't want to do any, that's all I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And if we're using that as the definition, then everything's a sacrifice. It's just something you're doing instead of something else, which is just fucking stupid. So yeah, it was something that it was all I wanted to do. It's still what I want to do. But yeah, what the fuck is this tattoo he's got on his neck? What the fuck is that? Does that say NMS? What the fuck is that?
This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him.
Is he gonna say OnlyFans?
What would you do if you lost completely all?
Stop. That's so fucking great. That's actually such a good.
What he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you do if you lost completely all your YouTubers? You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers,
Bro, jump to OnlyFans? I thought that's what he was gonna say as a joke.
works
Damn. I do that to Sammy when we're on the treadmill, and then she just like hits me when we're on the treadmill.
hard, sweats hard. Old Spice swagger fights sweat. So
I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn around.
You're proving my point.
You would have to turn around.
You're proving my point on why this is harder, because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there.
You could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight your.
The funny thing is, there are going to be people that watch this, like younger kids who don't know it's rage bait, and then genuinely form their opinion around this, which I don't really think that's a problem, because they'll grow up and whatever, but...
Lacey, this is the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Fucking make a joke about that one. Go ahead. Cue them up.
Wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever...
You get spoiled. No. You get support my daughter. You get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done
get spoiled. No. You get spoiled and your mama and daddy keep giving it to you.
Rhonda, I got a question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight.
24
hours a
A Twitch subathon is a live streaming event on Twitch, where the streamer's broadcast time is extended based on the number of subscriptions they receive. Essentially, every time a viewer subscribes, the streamer's timer increases, creating a marathon stream that can last for hours or even days.
Day and night. No break.
We all stream.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad? When have
clean
you
up
ever ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
pass trays, you're short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging.
I got caught with my ex.
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what people
What?
think and what they say about you, do you. And that's
What?
a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think. Social media, what they say about you.
Everybody cares about what everybody thinks. Now I'm getting rage baited by the fucking boomers, dude. I hate when fucking chat shows that shit too. It's so fucking cringy. I hate it.
That's our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
you're
brother.
short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
They're so fucking good at trolling. They're so fucking good at trolling.
Alright, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
Go.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say, as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
I'm actually laughing, bro. It's actually making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
Stable Ronaldo streams are high energy and entertaining, often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and interactive moments with fans. Known for his humor and loud personality, he keeps his audience engaged with constant commentary and viral clips. On Twitch, he boasts around 3.9 million followers and averages 23,000 viewers per stream. This video is fake. That guy's a creator. Is he actually? They're all actors? Yeah, no, we know. They're not like here actually advocating. The only thing that I was curious about was like whether or not they actually have the jobs they claim to have. Like, where was the dude who claimed, was it this guy who was a male, who claimed to be a mail carrier? One of these women was a registered nurse. I just don't, like, I wonder if that's their actual job or if like, or if these are just like occupation NA.
All right,
Does that
Chris,
mean
why
retired?
do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it
Talk about
easier for
raises.
makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job.
Why are they so mad? Maybe they should start streaming. Just a thought. Streaming is look up Chico's Toxicos. Is that actually a content creator? They're like, I know they're memeing this point and it's trolly, but like that is genuinely the cool thing about content creation is like anybody, the barrier to entry to like try it as a career is really low. But that's also what makes it really competitive. But it's like, I don't know, it's competitive, but it's not competitive at the same time. Like, just because like Stable Ronaldo has 23,000 viewers doesn't mean that like he's taking viewers away from me or like from somebody else. You know what I mean? Like there's community overlap in some places, but like people have this obsession when it comes to like YouTube too, where it's like, oh, Mr. Beast is like taking up all the views. And it's like, no, he's not. There's way more people ready to consume content than there is making content. And that ratio is still fucking fucked out the wazoo. So there's still opportunity. Yeah, the problem is it's just hard. I think the hardest part about it genuinely is it's kind of what they're touching on, which is just like content creation does require, because it's so competitive, because the standard for content is so high, that it does require a lot of like upfront work without any real guarantee of results. And like, as much as we want to meme, that is kind of true. Like you could theoretically stream for years. See, bros agreeing with the streamers. I'm agreeing with the streamers in the meme way, but it's like, or no, I'm agreeing with the streamers in a genuine way, but they're memeing. Like there's a world where like you could genuinely invest like a bunch of time into streaming and making content and never make a cent from it or never have it turn into a full-time career. Whereas like most other traditional jobs, like there's a roadmap to follow. You know what I mean? Like you go to school, you get this certificate or this degree, and that gives you credentials to go do this thing. And then somebody's going to hire you for that because there's, you know, and that's not even necessarily guaranteed, but it's way more guaranteed than like what the whole content creation thing is. I believe luck is also involved. A little bit for sure. Luck can definitely play a role. For some people, there's some people that are good enough though that it's formulaic for them, because making good content isn't necessarily lucky. But like your startup, like some people could get lucky in the sense of, like, I would argue that I got lucky in the sense of just happened to start playing Fortnite when it was also like really blowing up. Like I could have continued playing zombies. That was just a decision I made. And I didn't necessarily, I did make that decision because I saw that Fortnite was doing well, but it wasn't like, but that was like, I didn't make Fortnite happen. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Because their pay is
Yeah, when you go to work every day, everyone's
so you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you're someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're...
Dick's epic 4th of July sale is on. Take 20% off bog bags and igloo coolers. 25%.
You're guaranteed, and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer, you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start with
one way
though?
that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not even. You keep switching it. So why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
Yeah, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that
difficult.
you need creativity. You need to get out of your circle. Come
Part of me wonders if the conversation with them beforehand, like I wonder if some of these actors or whatever that are sitting here and they genuinely have like interesting arguments, but I wonder if the phase guys are like, look, you just kind of have to make us look good. Or like, I wonder if they were genuinely sitting there with like, or if this is really them just throwing the best they have.
zone. You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the
Absolutely,
people that you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
as
But my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure,
example.
yeah.
Is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity.
there's
Because some
hard-
people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone, you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not true
dealing
at all.
with-
I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So
a
when you
job.
go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on the camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers and
throughout the stream.
interpersonal thing, tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and
It's so funny. I feel like such a loser getting into the semantics of this. Henry, you're so fucking hot. Fuck you, Bear. Love you, dude. I feel like such a loser getting into the semantics of this, but I feel like we're almost touching on like, this is all these conversations are revolving around the use of the words like, what does it mean if something's harder? What does it mean to make a sacrifice? What does it mean if something is simple? It's kind of like the analogy I've used in the past when we've talked about this is like running a marathon is simple. Right? Like you put one foot in front of the other and you do that repeatedly for 26 miles. Everybody can do that. Everybody can do that. Will everybody do that? No. And so when you say you're all doing work, whether or not the work is hard is subjective. Because you could say that the work that I did to get to where I was at my peak was hard, but I wouldn't have considered it hard because I enjoyed doing it. So for me, it wasn't working hard. Like I feel like when you say you're working hard, you're implying that you're doing something that you don't want to do, or that's the implied, because you're implying that there's lots of effort. You're when you're working hard at something, or at least this is the way I look at it. When you're working hard at something, you're putting a lot of effort in that you might not necessarily want to do, and that implies that you have like discipline and stick-to-itiveness, which I guess is just discipline, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But like, yeah, so when we say harder, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm like working harder because of like blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I don't know.
and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do. Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No, let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye.
See you got a lot of flags.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not lying. She's right. She's right. None of my business. Hey, look at that.
All right,
Wait.
so you guys were talking about the mental aspect,
I missed what just
and I thought
happened.
that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard.
What were they
because
laughing
there's
at in the
mental
background?
aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you been on
berated.
social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers
Damn.
off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
You're
opportunities.
just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you're saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
so
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right? I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there.
Every
Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So
that's
going back to
why.
what you said, how you have a support system.
Damn.
I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You were in
losing.
the red every month.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online knife empire.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system? I don't like.
Oh my
I have a
gosh.
question. You said that for
Is that the real K3? What's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. No YouTube Premium? No, I don't pay for YouTube Premium. It's like 20 bucks. And I'm not going to run an ad blocker because I have a principled stance against it, okay? Because I'm a fucking loser. I skipped this once once she said she had a girlfriend. God fucking damn it. I'm never on Twitch, but I had to see your sexy ass, dude. Making me fucking blush over here, bro. How you doing, man? Dude, I was just talking to seeing your name reminded me of the new COD. I was talking to Landon the other day about it. It's so weird how little hype I feel like there is for Black Ops 7. This is like one of the first times a teaser I feel like usually in years leading up to this, we've gotten like little Easter eggs or little hints or little like nuggets of information about like the next game that's coming out. And this teaser trailer just got fucking dropped. And it was like, oh, okay. And I watched it. It was cool. And I guess it's just a teaser trailer, right? But I was like, I didn't really like feel any way about it. It's just weird. You know what I mean? It felt like the way Black Ops 7 got announced is like, it's like announcing a TV show that's then going to come out in a year. I don't know. It's weird. It's because the current game is so fucking busted, man. Shit's sad. It's also crazy too, because like, I don't know if people were expecting Black Ops 7 because Black Ops 6 is kind of leaving a bad taste in people's mouths. I don't fucking know.
You started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a.
Yeah. I would say that's privilege.
Place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
A lot of people don't have parents who are 15, 16? A lot of people who are 15, 16 don't live at home? I don't know if that's true. How about you get a 9 to 5 job to pay for that premium? Am I right? It's so much easier than streaming. Anyways, true. I'm so excited to go to the comments on this video afterwards. You don't have to deal with chat spamming L's. That's the best fucking line of this whole video. See, the boomers sucked at this. Lacey Goat rage bait. 9 to 5 workers versus 5 rage baiters. Being a janitor is harder than being an accountant, but becoming an accountant is much harder than being a janitor. Oh, this comment almost kind of like tickles on literally what I was just talking about earlier. Privileged for having a mom. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, and the goal of these guys too, like, they're just, whoever these people are that they pulled in for this video are just told to, like, you're just making fun of them, you're belittling them. Yeah.
A lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of people don't have families that support them or accept them.
But that's a whole different conversation. What does that do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given.
So how did you move to?
Wait, how come more people aren't harping on this thing? Am I super out of fucking touch on this? Most 15, 16-year-olds don't live at home with their parents? Am I losing my shit? What the fuck's happening? COD is so bad, my literal favorite creator and semi-mentor Dismo straight up quit YouTube. Oh yeah, wait, actually, well yeah, has he not uploaded in a while? I know he took a hiatus a little while ago.
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But
videos.
that's-
Even if people are hating on you and
that's
shitting
not
on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So were
school.
we.
Oh, that was a rapid fire moment right there. Fuck, that took a second to sink in. There's no doctor out there that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars from doing one surgery. There's just no way. That doesn't happen. If the patient pays, what surgery would be hundreds of thousands of dollars? And all of it goes to the doctor?
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Stop. Oh, I wish they left in that fucking moment right there. Oh, I wanted to see the next couple seconds after that. Adapt is a top-tier variety and IRL streamer averaging around 12,900 viewers per stream on Twitch, with 930,000 followers peaking as high as 45,000 concurrent viewers. Only 45,000? I've peaked at 100,000 more than that. More than 100,000 over that. Come on, Adapt. Get your fucking shit together. FaZe Adapt is a key figure in FaZe Clan. He helped shape FaZe's brand. I love this. I love the sloppiness of these videos. He helped, the capital, helped shape FaZe's brand from its original stage to now.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
College
Good.
professor.
So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work. But
Henry, your brain cell is equivalent to that dumb bitch. What, the last girl that was up here? Wait, Matt, is she only dumb because she's a lesbian? I just have to know. And then also, wait, this is the best part of the video? Okay, I'm
you
excited.
do not work as hard as people who have a regular job. You don't know that. I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing. It's a weekly thing. It's a monthly thing. It's a yearly thing. It's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful.
Oh, no.
Because if
I'm convinced people on both sides are out of touch unless they do both. I do both. I work full time and make videos. I see both sides, what both sides do. And see both sides, but they need to stop. But they need to both stop bitching at each other for who works harder. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, it's all just like they've been asking the same question essentially over and over again. They've been making the same point, which is just like, oh, you work and I have to go to work and I have to wake up and then you have to wake up. Who gives a fuck about who works harder? Why care that much? Well, I mean, it's all rage bait at the end of the day too. But yeah, it's what gets us into the conversation that I was just having before. I don't know if you were here for that, Bear, when I was talking about like the semantics around the word. Like when we say the word harder, there's a lot of things that we're implying when we say that. Yeah, I don't know.
they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker, their boss, they're going to lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as.
I mean, being a nurse and being in the military, fireman, law enforcement is hard AF, but it doesn't mitigate what others do. Yeah, sure. But the problem is, in society, especially, people love to like jerk each other off, pretending like every job is the hardest job, or if you're some sort of like public. Damn, I'm actually fucking gonna say some shit that might piss some people off. But like, yeah, people love to just be like, oh, firefighters and policemen, they're the fucking bravest, hardest working people. A stay-at-home mom is the hardest job in the world. Oh my God, if you're a teacher, you deserve $1 trillion fucking dollars. Like, people do all this dumb shit too. So people just have fucking brain dead perspectives on all this.
You're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times,
but check
you're
it out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate. So relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you.
Look,
You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments.
Oh, I lost my job. I'll go find another one. Jobs aren't secure, but neither is the internet. Yeah, there is like their whole point about like jobs secure. Well, the streamers' point, like all the FaZe guys when they make the point about like job security, that is a thing. But the problem is like for these guys at this level, their swings in income are still orders of magnitude above like what the average person is making every year. So like even if 1 month you make like something insane because you do a bunch of sponsored stuff or you did a really long stream or something, you make like $500,000 that month, and then like most other months you're making, you know, maybe something around 100 grand. Like most people don't have swings in income like that in terms of percentage. Like most people don't have an 80% swing in how much they're making month to month. So there is something to be said about like income security when you work a more traditional job. You know what money's coming in, but of course it doesn't matter for these guys.
And this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro. You already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
You know what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone has hit a quick shot.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then
Okay.
do streaming.
Okay.
So
And
you're
with how many
constantly-
people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
Yeah, all of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
Was it just you? Like
no. It
Okay.
was just me. There's receipts.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what you
because
did
of
for
this,
the
because of dinner.
It's so funny he got into this whole line of questioning. The bot should be on. Oh my god, it's not on. It's loading up. Don't worry about it.
You couldn't.
Like is he making the argument that that like his job is only there because like the people who built the fucking college do I have to pay homage to the people who invented the internet every day when I fucking
Press play, you can press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I also
got
had to
a
spend
campus
years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
You should have just called him trash. That was a perfect opportunity to call him trash. You're probably bad.
And my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys just,
I know how to do a three-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone is very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you.
You're breathing in.
Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in feet.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
your
just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your job
is-
isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a microphone.
Listen. So your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not physical. I'm saying that a 9 to 5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't.
Come on, man.
None of you could.
None of you can physically. And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You're
yes.
taking 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never done.
I
When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
No, no,
all of the things
wait,
that you
stop.
use?
No, no.
You
Listen,
have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know if the Elgato wasn't on.
I hate both sides. It's all fake. It's all fake. Like it's all manufactured. Like all these people aren't. They're not real. They're
Disable resample. If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor clips without disabling resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically.
Oh, fucking shout out disabling resample on Sony Vegas, dude. Holy shit. True.
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so how many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long I
day, 12
needed
hours a day
to. However long I
trick-shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off and stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get the last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down. I gotta have my rotations.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drift.
Stick drift.
Thing is, for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing
Talk about the red ring of death. Talk about fucking lag spikes. Oh my god.
physical.
Packet loss.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I got
Wait.
They're laughing. That's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Has he
decapitated
quoted
him.
his thoughts?
I have no idea who Silky is. Who the hell is Silky? Silky is a high energy IRL and GTA 5 streamer known for reactive, interactive streams. Alongside other FaZe members on Twitch, he has around 866,000 followers, averages roughly 8,000 to 22,000 viewers per stream. That's a fucking range. During events like subathons, and peaked at roughly 60,000 viewers in peak moments.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media.
My dad, the kind of guy to take this serious and send it to me and make fun of it. Try to make a good point that people on the internet are dumb. Yeah.
All the time, because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch a video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the club at night.
True. Last night, I thought about ending it, but then I remembered I'm gonna go live the next day and react to this video.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
Trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was having fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
what I'm saying is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
now,
What kind of shit's going on?
you go to the club. You get to put some shades on. You go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that your
drunk,
choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your
We don't
choice?
like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this
No,
life.
that's the thing. We can't
and that's
do
what's
what you
happening
do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course I watch
So do you
entertainment. I
ever-
got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the
We're
interaction.
touching them.
But the interaction is
Did it
not
make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you- wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends. It
Have you
all
ever been
depends on
entertained
what's
like, oh,
coming.
I feel good?
Some of it is fake.
right now.
Some of it is
You
fake.
see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all right,
Yeah.
come on.
So when you're entertained, you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about.
Oh, so I'm sorry. All we do is make people feel better about their days. That seems pretty selfless, almost Jesus-like. Maybe Mother Teresa. Is that me?
Girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
Saying what we do has not affected people, it's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hand
single
shaking,
day.
their hand shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had
Ben
kids come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your mom
loves
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so
easy.
rude,
Yeah,
honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every.
I gotta get.
Holy Survey Monkey.
Judge every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You on his diesel.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was sarcasm and you didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
They have no idea.
You gonna say for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up, I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, because I got a lot of comments. Now, he don't brush his grills. What does his grill teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He got shit out here like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool,
So he got fat.
Now I have to gain more rivals, but probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro.
No
I
energy.
can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m. I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
You know what's crazy?
My mind is-
9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
You
today.
already did my
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a roll.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
Wow.
Get this racist out of here. There's no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you.
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said.
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what
Stop
is
tapping the
it
table.
that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
Jason is a fast-rising Twitch streamer known for energetic gaming, IRL streams, and comedic content. Since joining FaZe in April 2024, he's amassed around 1.4 million Twitch followers, peaked at around 100,000 subscribers during a subathon, and was briefly the second most subscribed streamer on Twitch. This is the Asian dude. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
I think streaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah,
again,
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide. I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9
You
to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch.
It's so easy. Just connect to what like Adap said earlier about how like people come up to you and they say that you saved their lives. You're literally like a real life walking Mother Teresa, Jesus, disciple, selfless, giving your whole life away to just entertain others, just drain your life force, make other people happy at your own expense. It's very selfless.
For the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The
No,
point is,
that's my point. That's my point.
Streaming is harder
Was
than 9 to
that
5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a bag.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
He did it for a
I ran up
bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
for something that I'm passionate about and motion? I pick motion.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent of people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5, that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it?
Mm.
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
give it-
stopped watching?
Well, no. Think of thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of people.
focusing
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
followers
gone.
stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
In September 2022, Swag signed an exclusive streaming contract with YouTube Gaming, becoming the first FaZe Clan member to do so. During his tenure on YouTube, Swag achieved significant milestones, including a record-setting 80 kills in a single Warzone match. Alongside fellow Nuke Squad members, he broke into the top 250 of Warzone 3 ranked. He clinched a pivotal victory in the World Series of Warzone qualifier, securing him a $1 million purse with his loadout strategy. I don't know. Did he actually win $1 million from that?
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than.
In 2025, roughly 0.4 to 0.42% of Americans are likely to be licensed practicing attorneys, equivalent to about 1 in every 240 people.
Somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people
I was
like you
just- I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck. I was-
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
No. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait, can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent? Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's just he's determined.
Ron's the best of this by far. And Lacey.
He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
this
the
hard
best?
work and all of this
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four
No,
last year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play. I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
so that's not luck. That's pure skill.
So you're dismissing. Is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
worked.
talent.
They had a
But
team.
it's-
So what
you
he
know how
did-
many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not at
what
all.
you just said.
You just
No.
said.
What he did
I
get
said
where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
That's Landon. Wait, that would actually... Oh my god. I need to cut this video, and I need to Photoshop Landon's face onto that guy laughing in the fucking corner. Because Swag was in Carnage for years. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I need to do that, and then I need to send it to Landon.
It off the strength of me. You know, there was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why are you laughing?
No, why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's luck, if that's luck,
where's the luck at in that equation?
Again,
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented never get a shot because they don't.
I honestly wonder, the layers to the rage bait on this are so good too. Because like her pinning them on luck is so funny when she's talking about how she's a model, which like the luck you need to just be born into like genetics that are good enough to be a model is so funny. Do they plan this out, or did this all just like fall into place like this so perfectly? Like, is there self-awareness here, or did it literally happen like that? You know what I mean? Like, how premeditated. I want to know how much planning went into this video. Okay, we're gonna have all you guys come in and you're just gonna, you know, come up with your best arguments for why a 9 to 5 is harder than streaming. Or did they like plan this out and give these people no planning, just yap? Fuck, that's like, they've had a couple people now stumble into just amazingly perfect like self-owns. That's so funny.
do the right thing. They don't go the right.
And I don't know whether or not to give these people credit for that, or if that was like some planning that went on behind the scenes, or if they genuinely, I don't know.
Don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly. That's the privilege.
But I'm saying though,
Permission to dick ride?
you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do
That's
it.
a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think?
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not.
You don't think you don't think it's talent?
You're just too old to understand.
That's I can't argue that because
Y'all could never
I
play
gotta keep it
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep it a
shit.
buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content and esports?
Oh.
When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit, because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
and it's fun. It's like
That's
again, it's
okay.
Oh, you gotta fight back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
That's so funny.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to
This
meet you.
past-
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to.
off.
That's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent-
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And then-
In 2020, widespread furloughs happened because the COVID-19 pandemic forced businesses to close or scale back due to lockdowns and safety restrictions, with revenue dropping sharply. Many companies couldn't afford to keep paying all their employees.
if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one.
The
for
best
quite a
argument for this, unironically, is to say that when you guys lose your job, your reputation isn't completely tarnished. You can go find another one. When a streamer loses their job and they fall off, the whole world sees them lose their reputation and they get canceled, and then it makes it impossible to find another. Like, that'd be the way you'd play into it. That'd be the line you'd play.
I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through
I
my
uploaded
resume.
videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did
Yeah,
you-
unless you're Dr. Disrespect, in which case you just, like, I'm telling you, there are some people that can just do like the craziest shit. Like, Dr. Disrespect will never get canceled. There is truth to the fact that like canceling only works if you let it happen. Like there is truth to that. Like canceling only works if you like give in to the cancellation. Hi, I'm Black. Eric, we've been over this, man. You gotta stop saying shit like that, okay?
Wait, you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your
He's
job.
waiting for.
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't. I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one
I go like this. I
9 to
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuine.
What can I get you today?
I don't know. Why is it so hard to find a job where I can help people?
I always wanted to
be gifted at it.
Gifted?
Damn. The LinkedIn ad while I'm watching this video. Calling me out.
Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean,
Lol took a break, came back, still watching these videos. Yeah, this video is like 45 minutes long. We're almost done with it.
They have their opposable thumbs like so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso. Yeah,
Like,
what?
Saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize.
What's up, Jose?
If there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't
qualify.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but...
So like, you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you
how
can
do you
own.
how do
you
you
can
know how do you
master.
know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
What does it take to be on that level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah. What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all the time.
Tens of thousands of hours of work, and editing and filming and constantly.
I'm just talking about pure skill. As far as like the videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
It's so funny. Yeah, that's so true. I popped up in Ron's stream for a second earlier, and he was like close to fucking crashing out. Is he still trying to go for a win in that fucking
Fresh
game?
second zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get?
I had to put tens of thousands of hours.
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players?
I can also put. I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to
industries.
third zone, third moving. Do you know how to short?
No, I don't. But if I want,
You couldn't, but Excel sheet. You could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly.
They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come.
babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on race.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is.
Okay,
give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Each 9 to 5 worker will now actually give their final thoughts on if streaming is actually more difficult.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era.
So
And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with cop. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are.
Yeah.
But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was harder. And that's what I think.
So my mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Unironically, this is like the I don't know. I find these conversations interesting, so fuck you guys if you're gonna make fun of me for it. Even though nobody has, so it's literally just my own insecurity. But it's literally the conversation of like, nobody's ever gonna admit that they don't think that they worked hard, even if they were born into like really awesome situations. Like when we watched the Teen Millionaires versus Minimum Wage Workers video, like none of those teen millionaires would ever say that they didn't work hard. And if you followed in their shoes or in their steps for everything that they did leading up to becoming a millionaire, you would also think that they worked hard. There were definitely moments where they worked hard. So everybody thinks they work hard. So yeah, it's such great rage bait. It's just so perfect. Not gonna lie, 9 to 5 is harder at the end of the day, but these people had terrible points. They were acting like streaming was a cakewalk. We're saving thousands, you're saving one is absolutely diabolical. That was such a great fucking line from Ron. That's so funny. That's so fucking funny. They have no idea what the flags are for. Top tier rage bait. Calling it a privilege because he stayed with his mom at 15-16 is crazy. Yeah. I don't think anyone in the room can hit a crane shot. You couldn't even find your OBS stream key. The woman laughing about Lazy doing a double shift at Walmart and Panera, acting like she didn't work at a school lunch lady. Taking the Jubilee format, transforming into rage bait. Your opposition truly peak. Wait. Taking the Jubilee format and transforming it into rage baiting your opposition truly peak. Taking the Jubilee format and transforming it into rage baiting your opposition truly peak. Dude, bots on YouTube are like actually fucking crazy. Bro, the unk's so bad. This is another one. Bro, the unk's so bad at arguing, they got me thinking the rage bait is the correct stance. Who are these fucking accounts? Oh, this is so weird. I wonder if one of these comments is the real one. And then these other ones just come in and like fuck up the capitalization a little bit. Yeah, this is the exact same account. The little white lady laughing the whole time was probably the greatest rage bait video ever. She made the she was the most punchable. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this debate is very interesting, but I don't know what side I would be on because having a 9 to 5 and streaming, at the end of the day, both are jobs and have a lot of similarities. So saying which one is harder is a difficult answer in my opinion. All jokes aside, I work 12-hour shifts 5 times a day, and I believe that content creation and internet fame requires a specific skill that most people can't achieve. Bro, imagine they get Charlie Kirk in the room. The fuck? That'd be so fucking random. Why did I get fucking baited into watching that? That was a good video. OF Star tries to identify her top donor. Stop. Stop.
Some missions need special underwear.
Stop.
In space, astronauts
What are
can
these
fly on
videos?
Hello and welcome back to the other channel. We're joined by one of the internet's most successful models, Jenna Lynn Meowry, and we've flown out her top OnlyFans donator who's hiding amongst 4 liars. It's going to be our mission to figure out who the top donator is out of this lineup, and I think it's going to be quite a cutthroat competition. We have a special prize if he fools us, but I don't think he will. Nothing gets by me. I'm a rock. I'm a fucking animal. Gentlemen, welcome to the Thunderdome. Great to have you here. This is already going better than I expected. Thought it could be dangerous. Thought this would be like chumming the water.
It's Henry?
Like
God damn it.
Table, like a 5 nights.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, wait, they flew out the wrong guy, I think.
Freddy's jump scare. That's why I'm here. Yeah, way to be on your best behavior. You're doing a great job.
I'd like each of you to kind of like step up one by one. So 2, you come up first. Let me go look at you. Give me a little spin. You excited?
Oh yeah. Are you excited because you're
I'd want to know how much money right off the rip too, because then we can start making judgments based as we get to know these people, like whether or not we actually think they're making
in
that
front
much
of
money.
your queen, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
Interesting.
No.
Most replayed.
You're not friends anymore, you're enemies.
We're brothers in arms. Don't take my boys from me. I hope, by the way, that you boys are hungry, because we have a special surprise.
And we also hope you're not lactose intolerant.
Jesus Christ.
I'd hope you like dairy.
Number 11 turned away from that. He shot.
You turned away. It's the girlfriends. Write it down. Write that down. Write that down.
Number 11 hates boobs.
Women.
Yep.
Okay, 2. What is your biggest fantasy involving me? And tell me in great detail.
In great detail.
Great detail. Make eye contact.
I really like wrestling.
I'll give you a landscape. You're at the Moist Wrestling League arena. Your
What the fuck is this?
opponent is Jenna Lynn Meowry. What are you doing?
We're oiled up.
I mean, wrestle, clothe, maybe. Slowly start, ripping each other's clothes off. Charlie's got the count.
He doesn't know wrestling at all.
Fucking hits her with a Frankenstein.
It's sexy wrestling. Can you shut up, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to actually win a wrestling match here.
Fucking power bombs through a table.
I like you two. Step back. All right, 11. Hope your girlfriend isn't watching.
Girlfriend skipped this time. I know the editor. He'll hook me up. Picture this. White shirt, all right?
Wow,
Blue.
sexy.
Green bodysuit. That's you, not me. We go to Fairfield. It's after a show. And for some reason, there's not even words, right? Not even words. It's just a look and then embrace, wall, because I'm strong, We just
we know, Cole.
What
rip
just
it all
happened?
off, clothes trailing from the door, and then, we just go for 3 hours. First bump, too.
Who are you trying to impress?
Me.
My girlfriend.
Do you write erotica?
I'll appear. I'm like Jay-Z, but smut.
This guy's got a talent.
He did paint a picture. I want to rewind a little bit. Why is she in a green bodysuit?
Who's that green guy from Salta?
Are you talking about Tingle?
Oh, yeah.
Tingle, yeah.
Yeah, for real, tic-tac-toe.
I want you to
Can't do it. You go I don't know, you do like that. Ooh, face. I'm fucking terrible at it.
I kind of feel like there's two of you in here right now.
That was pretty good.
Thank you, Danny.
Wait, sorry. I got the costume. This.
Can you give me more cleavage?
What the hell is... Okay, I'm gonna go to the end.
Oh yeah. Look, we did a deep dive on it.
Whole war room. We put it on the TV in there. We fine.
Are you actually in a relationship, or was that one of the to throw us off
No, I
things?
had to lie because the rest of them were.
Wait, so it's...
That was one.
That's smart. That's smart.
It fell apart right there at the end, because I was like, okay, it might not be him.
So the real top donor, please step forward. Hey, let's go. You guys were good.
How much?
You were giving me a run for my money for a second.
You almost flipped it at the end.
So
The fact he knew the Let's Argonian maid thing, I was like, oh, that's an OG. That's an OG one. I don't even know if I have pictures of that on my Instagram anymore.
You do.
I do?
You do.
You do?
I tried to pick the most obscure.
You're smart.
Farthest
You're smart.
one.
So all your answers today just came straight from research.
I wasn't aware of who you were until I walked into the green room. And then I sat down and harassed Corey for information. And then I literally, everything that I said was pulled directly from what
And I
was
spent the
available
next 3 hours gooning to your
to
content.
me. When we were on our break, I told Corey I was going to subscribe to your OnlyFans, just to win.
No, we know your birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah. Look, we did a deep dive on it.
Whole war room. We put it on the TV in there. We fine.
Jesus.
Are you actually in a relationship, or was that one of the to throw us off
No,
things?
I had to lie because the rest of them were.
That was one.
That's smart. That's smart.
It fell apart right there at the end, because I was like, okay, it might not be him.
I'm curious, what username do you go by? Oh, okay, yeah, I know you.
So now she's gonna no. Now she's got a face to put to the screen name.
No, that's so sweet.
That is actually very sweet.
He's actually really funny. He makes really good beams.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for coming out.
You gotta say, you're about to get a big tip, lady.
Thank you, and thank you for partaking in this game with us. That was good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I had a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching.
Donating to an OF girl alone is insane. Going on a video admitting you were the top donator for an OF girl is actually mind-blowing. No, that's not Amaranth. This is just some other girl. She kind of looks like Amaranth, though. Okay, we're gonna pull up the Amaranth clip.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com.
I love this clip.
This is my Comic-Con one. My Comic-Con. I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions because I just eyeballed it. I was
nailed it.
Nailed it. Show banner? Okay.
The best part is she definitely saw too. There's no shot she didn't notice it.
I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions because I just eyeballed it. I was
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Maybe not actually.
That stinks, Rance. Yeah, that stinks.
So that's the bottom of it. Social media, Catwoman, Silk, Booty. dramatic queen. Damn, chat's being mean to you.
Okay, play it off, man. Play it off. It is what it is. You know, what are you gonna do?
Damn, chat's being mean to you.
Oh, I don't care. I'm a mod. I don't give a shit what they say.
He's used to chat being mean.
Whenever my self-esteem gets low, I always come here to watch this, and then I feel better. Jesus. When you don't even get into the friend zone. To all the men out there who are alone and desperate, never end up like this guy. Have self-respect and understand you're better off alone than being a clown. Okay, this is just mean. Jesus Christ. I'm really fat and ugly, have low self-esteem, and never had a girlfriend, but I'm so grateful for my life after watching this. He has the posture of somebody that hasn't stood in 4 years. I can imagine this clown getting up in the morning, standing in front of the mirror while he puts on his flap cap, practicing his milady and thinking to himself, you can do this, buddy. I'm going to make her want me one day. Isn't that just sad, though? How do I feel bad? You know, this guy's donated over $10,000 of his parents' money to some woman. You could have played this off way better by having a sense of humor about it. When she says chat's being mean to you, he could have said something like, love you guys too. And at least appeared humble and likable. Instead, he tried to be badass and ended up being a meme. Oh, it's so bad. Like, yeah, that's the other thing too. If he played this off, yeah, if he played it off like I suggested or whatever, he wouldn't have gotten made fun of like this. Oh, I don't care. I'm a mod. I'll ban all of them. Oh, man. Oh, man. 50 girls rank 5 guys by their attractiveness. Wait. Oh, do the guys rank the girls first?
You make it through security so fast.
Oh, damn. Okay, this is a Jubilee video, so we're not gonna be able to watch this. Dude, I've got my AC on, man, and there's fucking flies getting in here, bro. There's like 2 right up there on the giant fucking white wall. Whatever. Okay. I'm so curious.
What photo?
Okay. Women will now reveal how they ranked the men based on the photos they saw earlier.
What photo? Okay. What photo did you guys choose? Actually, no, actually, yeah, I feel like the photo matters. What are we doing? This is like before personality. Yes. All right, I think I got some personality points. I think they're going to do is not going to help the body just more. Girls are mean. It's not going to help the body just more. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Please raise your hand if you voted Moose hot.
Damn.
If you voted Moose hot? Or wait, what does that mean? The most attractive? Because you can think he's hot, but like...
Thank you.
Please raise your hand if you voted Jason hot.
Okay. Hey. I'm going to pick specific ones.
Please raise your hand if you voted J.O. hot.
Just the numbers.
Please raise your hand if you voted Alex hot.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. All right.
Please raise your hand if you voted Ari hot.
The mustache. Hey.
This comeback is about to go stupid.
That being said, I'm about to fall off the edge of the cliff right now.
We're now going to re-rank you. So on this side, we're going to have Ari.
Oh, there you go.
Go.
I don't think that's what that means. I'm right next to you, brother.
Then we have Alex.
Oh, what the hell?
Then Jason. Then Moose.
Okay. Now what was the ending?
But then you said that you're unfaithful. That's such a deal breaker for me. And then Jason, you seem sweet, but I don't think
that's fine.
I just wanted to say, Jason, I really appreciated your vulnerability in sharing your body dysmorphia and losing 80 pounds. I also lost 85 pounds. And
that's just
that was really cool.
Let's get in a huddle. Let's get in a huddle. It was a good. We had a good one. I had a great, amazing time. You know what? Despite the opportunity of depression. United Nations.
We're not gonna be able to watch the video and figure it out, but
I knew you slipped that into it.
Ladies, can you please raise your boards?
oh no, we rearranged to the final ranking. Okay, here we go.
Boys. Okay.
Oh man. So it's one thing. Oh fuck! Detected copyrighted content. Okay, we're just gonna mute it, and I'm gonna skip to the part.
In 5th place, we have.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna.
2nd place, we have Deo.
Okay, so I think this is the final ranking. Did it mute? I know. I was listening. I think this is the final ranking. Okay. He is the most like conventionally handsome, I think. Looks like me, so you know. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck.
539, you're up next.
Oh, okay.
You see your competitors. What are you thinking?
Wait. What's the short I'm thinking of? Dating show, Henry, balloon. Oh no.
Fourth of July sale is on. Take 20% off bog bags and igloo coolers. 25% off Stanley drinkware.
Damn, baby. Shit, you didn't let
Okay. Here we go, guys. If you don't know the premise of this game show, these women all have balloons, and they pop the balloon if they are not interested in the guy who walks up.
Damn, baby. Shit, you didn't let me say no.
Uh-oh.
It's the height? Okay, I respect it.
What's your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Henry. Shit, it's the name? Alright, so.
When I saw this clip, I debated just going back to bed, you know? Holy dent. Is it bad? Oh, it ain't that bad. That's just my headset, chat. You guys are such haters. My God. That dent is crazy. I'll do 40 push-ups right now.
I ain't never done this before. I'm a little nervous, I can't lie, but 27, do exotic rentals.
Fuck, I'm 27 too.
Cars,
dude, this is fucked also. Why is the host of this show a fucking 6'8", tall, jacked, handsome black dude? Like this dude's fucked. Are we joking? Is this a joke? This is a troll.
Houses. I manage artists. I'm an investor in the studio right here that we in. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Oh, he's an investor in the studio that we're in right now. So I want all of you to know I can kick all of you out of here, bruv. You want to pop the balloon and try and make me...
Who the hell is this guy?
Bruv, I will turn the lights off, the cameras off, and everyone has to get out. I'm glad that he let them know, bruv. I own this studio.
What's some activities you're into?
Traveling, luxury lifestyle, riding around Lambos and shit.
Okay. Yeah. What's some activities you're into?
Traveling, luxury lifestyle, riding around Lambos and shit.
It's like the worst fucking answer to that question I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, also, why is he looking at the host? Are you trying to rizz him up? I think just because he said he was uncomfortable. Yeah, he's supposed to look at the women.
Okay. Yeah.
He made sure he added ride around in Lambos and your game is money game.
I would, if I'm a girl, that's a red flag for me. Even if I'm a dude, it's a red flag. Dude, I feel like I don't want to pat myself in the back. I think I have such a this is gonna get clipped and taken out of context, knowing my luck, and then get fed to me at the worst time in the future. I think I have a really good fucking read on people. Like, I think I'm a really good, like, judge of character, if that makes sense. That's something I've always been really good at throughout my life. Just comparatively, I think, to, like, other people around me when I talk to them. Like, I think I'm able to pick up on things about people that most other people don't pick up on, because I'll mention things about people that other people are like, really? I don't fucking see that. And then I always end up being right. That's probably a little too braggadocious, but I swear I'm always fucking right on that. Little dorkiest. Wait, what did dorkiest say? Wait, she's not even here. Barry gets his left, right, wrong all the time. Right and left, wrong, and the girl pops for that. True.
Game. I know you. I know what you're trying to do, bruv.
What are some good qualities you like in your women?
I see past the looks, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have someone I can build with, good energy, pure heart. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's loyal. You know what I'm saying?
What are some deal breakers?
The way he's acting. Where is it? Where are we?
Disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? You just people that expect you to do everything for them, but they don't bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people.
This guy's so cringy. I hate the way he's like trying to be cool. He cringes me out so fucking hard. Please, you can't be looking like you're trying this hard. I mean, I don't know. Granted, I'm not a fucking girl, so maybe girls find this like confidence attractive. To me, this doesn't scream confidence, though. I know he said he's nervous and whatever, but even the way that he's talking is just very like, I just hate it.
Because I'm white, they think they're just gonna get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow, man said.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I would talk like that if I'm fucking making it. I don't know.
People think they're gonna get over on me because I'm white. I don't think it's a black or white or a race thing. I think in our current society, men are basically perceived as workhorses. So when you're dating and getting in relationships, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
You will get used, unfortunately, by the majority anyway.
Life is
Short white guy gets brutally rejected.
expensive. Quality tools don't have to be. That's why over 75.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a few girls that pop your balloon, so.
It's cool. Look, everybody's meant to be with who they meant to be with. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it no type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to meet y'all. We can make some money together.
I was about to say, no, everything you said, you didn't. Can we just get straight to it?
Also, it's like, it's always so cringy when dudes. I don't know why dudes do this. It's so cringy. They do it's the self-fulfilling prophecy almost, where you constantly flex money and wealth and status, and then you complain about like women who are gold diggers. It's like that's literally who you're targeting. You're searching for a specific type of girl that is looking for that. Like, that's what you're showing to the world. You fucking moron. And you complain when that's what you get. It's actually fucking brain dead.
Your name, age. Your name, age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Nicole, 25. The only reason why I popped it was the height. But honestly, your demeanor, everything you said, your attitude, the way you...
Look at this girl trying to spin the block because she heard that he rides around in Lambos and blah, 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 lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. You pop the balloon just because of his height. But because he has money...
She also looks really tall, to be fair.
Oh, no, but I liked everything you said, though.
Literally, like, I just never...
Yeah, that's just her being nice.
The guy that's like, sure, I'm super tall, but I really want you though.
So you're wearing like 8-inch heels, man. You're not that tall. It's a deception.
Oh, this is Miami? I don't know anything about Miami, dude. Every perception that I get, though, of Miami is like... like I would actually want to hang myself if I lived in Miami. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. That place sounds like... just the most shallow of life. Fuck, I would fucking, oh my god.
Yeah, get him in here.
Okay. Would this be somebody?
This guy just makes me laugh, bro. Like, he keeps looking at the camera. When he looks at the camera, it just makes me think that he's looking for help.
That'll be your type?
Again, I see past looks, so I don't really judge off of, it's more of who they are deep down. And the looks is...
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just say they're attractive. What are we doing? How are all these people so fucking stupid?
Plus for me, for sure. I need a bad one, for sure. Like, I deserve a bad one.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yes, bruv, I deserve a bad one. Yes, that's how I think as well.
I love your eyes, by the way. You know what I'm saying, too?
Alright, stop over complimenting, bruv. Come on, man. She rejected you, bruv. Stop over complimenting.
Your eyes is crazy. Yeah, your eyes is crazy.
Your name, age, and why'd you pop your balloon?
Kaya, 22, and honestly, same, the height. That's literally the only reason. But you seem very smart. You
I make up for it in a lot of ways, though. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
it's cool.
facts,
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
It's cool, though. You know what I'm saying?
Would this be somebody that would be your type?
For sure, she's beautiful. I have to work a little harder to get her, that's all, but it's cool. But I actually see someone that's my type, too, so, you know what I'm saying? I go move too fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy makes me laugh, bruh.
Yeah, I'm Cece.
Name, age, and why'd you pop your balloon?
I'm Cece. It's just not my type. It's just not my type. He's friendly though. I like a mean nigga.
I'm mean, but I just kill people with kindness. See, look, you gotta kill people with kindness to see that they, you know what I'm saying, their qualities. Okay, yeah.
She wants a black guy, bruv.
With kindness to see. Look, you gotta kill people with kindness to see that they, you know what I'm saying, their qualities. Okay, yeah.
She wants a black guy, bruv. Stop trying to beg it. She wants a black guy, bruv. You need to just let it go, bruv.
You're right. Hey, but he gonna be spending his money with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did you catch what he just said? He said, yeah, but he's gonna be spending his money with me.
I hate all these people. I can't watch this video anymore. Fuck it. I just only wanted to see this because it was fucking funny. The guy was short and named Henry. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate the world. I could never live. Yeah, nope, I'm good. The video actually sucks. I hate those people. I genuinely hate those people. Really good judge of character, by the way. Oh my God. Did it happen? After 28 hours and 108 races lost, I finally won my first ever Mario Kart game.
Nice. Just hold the Nana.
Don't say a word.
Marlon! It's over! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Fucking go.
Oh my God, Preston!
It's over.
for the sub.
It's over, Ron. It's over.
Oh my God! Yo,
It's over.
oh my God!
Go look for the sub.
Yo, oh my God! Yo, I'm not even kidding. Yo, I'm not even kidding, bro. I actually couldn't do much more. I actually could not do much more. Yo.
Damn. W. This game's actually hard to win. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's that hard.
How did you get this? Huh? How could you have already gotten it? It was out like 3 days ago. Nah, they didn't deliver it yet. This is a fake. This is a fake. No. There's no way you could have gotten this car. How?
Oh my God, Magic Reborn? What's up, handsome? How you doing? 26-year-old grown man, by the way. Shut the fuck up, Barry. Here, I'll add something in chat. How's that? Also, how come that didn't appear on Pro Chat? Wait, like, actually, where's that message on Pro Chat, though? Anyways. What message? Wait, do you guys see it in YouTube chat? Oh my God. Wait, it actually just straight up didn't come through? I typed bury a bitch and it didn't go through on my own fucking channel. I had to censor it. That's fucking pathetic. Anyways, YouTube blocked your yeah, my own channel, dude. I can't call one of my own viewers a bitch. That's insane. I'd kiss you for real, bro. You need to stop. I am way too turned on right now. That's Pro Chat for you. It's working. No, it didn't even pop up in regular YouTube chat. Oh, yeah, I guess Pro Chat's working. That's how you make me feel? Dude, I'm like, I can't stand up right now. I'm actually erect. Do Jumper Jacks? I'm alright. Dude, I really want to push out this update for Pro Chat, but this whole transition is taking me way more time than I thought it would. Tomorrow, I have 2 appointments during the day. Sammy is leaving to go to her Cape house tomorrow with her family. And then I'm leaving to go down there Thursday, like afternoon. So coding on stream. Muted? Fuck you, Barry. Yeah. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna hop off because I gotta take Susie out. Yes. Way, dude. It's fucking late. Honestly, I'll bring my laptop and maybe I'd be able to do a stream like at Sammy's Cape house or something. I don't know. We'd see. We'll see. Because I'll have my laptop and shit anyways. Like I'll have all the stuff I would need to stream technically. But anyways, I'll be live again tomorrow. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for chilling. You guys are great. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming. And as always, stay cool.